such a pleasure again to be on the advisory board of American Promise. Big ups to our revolution and big ups to Roots Action as well. And to everybody on this call, Asa really laid it out. To Congressman Ro Khanna, who is a champion. And again, we can take stock in the fact that he is in that Congress pushing the agenda for the people. You know, I saw a question, Jeff, that we didn't necessarily get to all of the questions, but someone wrote something that read, they reached out to their elected officials, they're feeling like they're not being listened to. And I want to say to that person and to all the people on this call, when you're fighting for something this big and this impactful, oftentimes we're going to have our valley moments. We're also going to have some mountaintop moments. Some of those mountaintop moments are reflective in the fact that 46% of the people live in one of those 20 states that have taken some kind of action, either on the state level or local level. We're going to have some mountaintop moments when we know that 67, or not 67, but 47 senators, U.S. senators have said, yes, we believe in the 28th Amendment to the Constitution, or 210 representatives in the House. So we are going to get there, but make no mistake, we are going to have moments where it does not feel like we are winning, moments where it does not look like we are winning, and moments where we might indeed not be winning in certain parts of this country. But make no mistake about it. This justice journey that we are on is one that every single generation has a role to play. And our role is right here, right now. So when we have COVID in the foreground, we have civil unrest based on racism and anti-Blackness in the foreground, we have people standing up to say, in the words of Mother Ella Baker, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. So this is our moment not to rest and to make sure that we do what we can, where we are, with what we have. We don't have to do it all. There's an African proverb that says that many hands make for light work. We're just asking for many hands across this country for us to bind together and do the work that we know is necessary to take this representative democracy to the next level. Along the way, we're going to win some and we're going to lose some, but ultimately justice is going to win out the day. And you don't have to take Sister Turner's word for it. Just just look at our history as a nation. Any great movement that transformed this nation socially, politically, it was done because the grassroots, because everyday people got out there and put a little extra on their ordinary so that extraordinary things could happen. We are in that moment right now. So do not get weary in well-doing. Just know that we are going to ultimately win, but it's going to take a lot of fight and a lot of faith, a lot of sweat equity, and a lot of understanding that sometimes when it seems like you're down and out, baby, you really are not down and out. It's just setting the play for the victory. The victory will ultimately be ours, but we have to demand it. And do not be afraid to demand of elected officials that what you want to see and that which you want them to work on, for them to be the champion of, because this can happen. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. I'll close with a quote from one of my ministers here in the great city of Cleveland, Dr. Otis Moss Jr. And, you know, I too, as a leader, have my moments where I doubt and I say, oh my God, why are we continuing to fight these same battles? Jesus Christ, I cannot believe we're right back where we started. In many ways, it seems that way all the time, especially when you're one of the many people in this nation of the grassroots really fighting for a type of change that changes the material conditions of the least of these, the poor, the working poor, the barely middle class, the downtrodden, the dispossessed. If you are in the hell-raising humanitarian side, like I am, baby, sometimes it seems as though we're not winning, but we are. And Dr. Otis Moss Jr. said these words to me, and I want to leave these with you. He said, Senator, the struggle is forever. So we are forever in the struggle. So it never, ever ends. And for every hurdle that we jump, there's always going to be another and another and another. There's always going to be some justice battle that needs us on the field. So the struggle is forever, and we are forever in the struggle. So join us in the struggle to make the 28th Amendment to the United States Constitution real. Join American Promise. Visit us at americanpromise.net. Let's do this thing, and let's continue to fight for what is just, for what is right, and for what is good.